Welcome to this ASP.NET Core DataGrid control tutorial. In this video, I will show you how to sort data in the Syncfusion ASP.NET Core DataGrid control. You will learn how to enable and implement different types of sorting features, including single-column sorting, multi-column sorting, and the custom sort comparer. First, I will open an existing ASP.NET Core web application where I have already added the DataGrid control. I have also bound order data to the control using the data source property. I have used the eGrid columns tag to customize the grid columns with a few basic properties. To learn more about integrating the DataGrid control into an ASP.NET Core web application, please check out the Getting Started video linked in the card above and the description below. Let me run this application by pressing the F5 key. Look here, you can see the DataGrid control rendered with defined columns. By default, the grid data renders based on the order of the data in the data source. If you want to sort the data in ascending or descending order, you can achieve this by enabling sorting in the DataGrid. To do so, I set the allowSorting property to true. See here, when I click the customer name column header, data is sorted in ascending order. When I click the column header again, the data in the column is arranged in descending order. A third click on the column header removes the sorting. Next, let's move on to multi-column sorting in the DataGrid. To enable multi-column sorting, I set allowMultiSorting property to true and ensure that the allowSorting property is enabled. Here, I click the customer name column header twice to sort it in descending order. While holding the Control key, I click the order date column header to sort it as well. Multiple columns are now sorted, and this sort badge count indicates the order in which they are sorted. If you want to sort using a touch screen, you can just tap a column header. To learn more about DataGrid touch interactions and how they work, check out the documentation link provided in the description below. Next, I will demonstrate how to enable multi-column sorting in the DataGrid on initial loading. First, I add the eGrid sort settings tag, which specifies the list of columns that should be sorted. I declare the variable sort columns of type list of object to define the grid sort column details. Then I add a single column definition with a field name order date and sort direction ascending. I'll add another column with field name freight. And I set the sorting direction to descending. I assign this list to the columns property of eGrid sort settings tag. When I refresh the grid, you can see the order date and freight columns are sorted in the provided orders. When I click the status column header, the ascending order will be delivered, order received, out for delivery, and shipped. And the descending order will show shipped, out for delivery, order received, and delivered. Now, I would like to modify the default ascending and descending order for the status column using a custom sort comparer in the DataGrid. Custom sort comparers offer more specific data sorting beyond the control's default algorithm. First, I comment out the initial application level sorting to clearly demonstrate the use of a custom sort comparer. Next, I add the script element and define the sort comparer function to compare the status of two orders and return a value indicating their relative order. I define the map status function to map the status of order received, shipped, out for delivery, and delivered to a numerical value, which is then used by the sort comparer function to compare the orders. I declare the variable x status and use the map status function to get the numerical value of the reference status. Then I declare the variable y status and get the numerical value of the comparer status. I add the logic to perform sorting. If the value of the x status is less than the y status, then it returns -1. If value of the x status is greater than the y status, then it returns 1. If both conditions fail, it returns 0. Next, I declare the custom sort variable and assign the sort comparer function. I assign this custom sort logic for the status column in the data grid control using the sort comparer property. When I click the status column header, the data is sorted in custom ascending order, order received, shipped, out for delivery, and delivered. Clicking the same column header again sorts the data in the custom descending order. To summarize this video, I covered the sorting feature of the ASP.NET Core DataGrid and demonstrated single column sorting, multi-column sorting at initial loading, and the custom sort comparer. For more information on the data grid's features, be sure to check out the documentation link provided in the video description. You can download a working example of this feature from the GitHub link shared in the description below. You can also see if you're eligible for our community license, which will get you a free license key to use our products. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel.